SEGA has told the BBC that they want to start their own subscription service. Yeah, this story was kind of surprising because we don't really hear a lot from SEGA, but when we do, it's like very thoughtful conversations. So SEGA's president, Shugi Utsumi, sat down with the BBC, and he said that subscription products are very interesting and that his firm is evaluating some opportunities, expanding that by saying we're thinking of something and discussing something we cannot disclose right now. So obviously the speculation here is like, okay, hey, we might get a SEGA subscription service. And on one hand, I'm like, cool, you got Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Game Pass, PlayStation Plus, Luna, Amazon Prime, GeForce, Ubisoft Plus. So why not just put another leech on my wallet and just be like, give me another subscription service, my friend. But on the other hand, I'm just like, okay, this could be cool, right? A SEGA subscription service could have the potential to be really sick, especially if they put this on like preloaded on televisions and preloaded on streaming sticks. You know, have it be a cloud-focused service where you just install an app on your TV and for $5.99 or $4.99 a month, you can play some of the classics or even some of the modern titles and then just make it work with like every controller under the sun. I mean, imagine the benefit of playing games like Sonic on your TV. You know, you have no installs and you're like, man, I really want to show my kids this game. And it's like, boom, here's the SEGA app, install SEGA. I would also be interested in like what impact that would have on like those emulator boxes. Like those total sketchy, $29 gets you 500 video games that you plug into your TV and connect it to your Wi-Fi. Super sketched out by those things. And I feel like having a SEGA service would kind of address that, because I think a lot of the reason people are buying those is not only because you get like 5,000 games, but it's also because I really want to play SEGA Sonic, and I really want to play like a Crazy Taxi, and it's like there's really no good way to do that, where if you had a streaming service that had it, I definitely see the business model beginning to kind of develop there. The other side is like load this up with SEGA titles, right? Put Bayonetta on there, put Sonic, put Football Manager, Crazy Taxi, Streets of Rage, House of Dead, maybe even Wonder Boy. Like load this thing up, keep it at a low cost. Yeah, 100% SEGA could pull this off. And who knows, Xbox Game Pass has like Ultimate, and they have it where like you get EA Play. It could be a section of Game Pass where it's like, hey, you get Xbox Game Pass, but you also get the SEGA subscription in there. I totally could see the market for this. However, I would proceed with caution, because I really do think that we're on a subscription bubble. I mean, hell, we have a subscription here where people give us money every single month, and at some point, people are going to look at their wallets and be like, why am I paying this? And it's just going to pop. And I don't know. I guess I just sit back and I'm like, at first, I don't like the idea of a SEGA subscription. And then like I hear it again and I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I could, that'd be pretty cool. But then I'm like, nah, I don't really think we're here. But then I'm like, oh, no, I would really like to play Sonic and just have like a very casual way to play it. Even if it's on my phone, that would be pretty cool. But then I'm also just like, you're 5-6 years late. I literally feel like the kombucha girl who's just like, do I like it? Do I not like it? It's just, it's kind of a weird spot to be in here. However, oh, that's interesting. The subscription tier does kind of open SEGA up to being able to have their own audience again. And I guess what I mean by that is like for SEGA to have a streaming service, it would give them a direct connection to their audience. You know, the players who love their games. There's no longer a middleman like Xbox or Nintendo or PlayStation. They just have direct communication and they know what their players like. They know what they want to play. And that subscription services in many ways would almost work as like a modern console, allowing SEGA to basically be like, we're back. We have art. If you want to play SEGA games, play them right here. So, I don't know. I kind of like that. When you look at it from that lens, I think I'm all in. That if SEGA has a subscription service and that becomes SEGA's new platform, I do like that. I do like that for them. And what's interesting, and it kind of fills into this, is Utsumi was talking about like the future of SEGA, and he said like SEGA can't just survive as like a nostalgic company. And for SEGA to continue as a company, it needs to innovate. And what better way to innovate than to reach back out to your audience, the people who love the content you make. So yeah, SEGA, let's see it, man. 2026, knock it out.